Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Friday, April 11th, 2025. It's the end of the week, guys, and honestly, I can't wait for this one to be over. It's been a very tough week so far. Six trades, all six trades have been losers, zero winners on the week, and it took an effect on my mental yesterday. I took subpar setups, and I ended up paying the price. As I keep preaching in the channel, don't worry about the wins and losses. You need to make sure you focus on the process, because yesterday, if I would have focused on the process and waited for my A plus setups, I would have finished plus 2R on the day. I would have finished one and done, or maybe even break even zero trades on the day. But again, I didn't follow my plan. I let the emotions, I let the losses get the best of me, and I paid the price. So today, you guys already know, today's a new day filled with new opportunities, and we're here to capitalize on these opportunities. I'm not worried about what happened yesterday. I'm not worried about what happened prior in the week. I'm here to make sure I execute on the A plus setups, and I control what I can control. Is that the mindset I bring into trading? Not worried about wins and losses. 100% focus on the process, and we're gonna make sure we execute to the best of our abilities today. So let's take a look at the chart, see what levels we have, and any trades we might take. All right, guys, here we are in the charts. Again, same step every single morning. ES hourly on the left, NQ hourly on the right. Got to build that discipline, got to build that consistency in your plan, and make sure we follow the same steps every single day. Session low down here, create a 1700, and then session high on ES here. As you guys see, 50% retracement right here in the middle, orange line. NQ, same thing, right? Session low down here, session high up here, 50% retracement on the daily is this orange line here. We do have a lot of pivots today on both charts on ES and NQ. So what we're going to do here is wait for one of these levels to be tapped into. This session, or this pivot here to this pivot, is 378 points. So that's 400 points. And that's a pretty decent move, but we could get price reaction off of one of these pivots. That would be ideal, and we would make sure to wait for a proper setup to be able to take that trade. Again, there's a ton of pivots here on both NQ and ES, so we just have to be patient and see what comes up. We do have Asia and London levels. Both London levels are still valid, but neither of them have been mitigated, so we're going to keep an eye on that. We do have Asia low all the way down here. Currently, price is at 0.36 up on the day, so nothing crazy towards halts or 5% or anything like that. So I'll be able to trade freely, it looks like. But in these markets, you never know. So we'll be waiting. We do have news that comes out at 7, red folder news, so we'll wait for that and wait for one of our levels to tap into. Again, guys, focusing on A plus setups. I don't care about anything else today. Just making sure I follow my process. I stick to my rules and I stick to my plan. Wins or losses, all part of the process, and we're going to make sure we focus on what we can control. So I'll be back here in a bit, and I'll update you guys on any trades we take. All right, guys, here we are on the charts. I'm going to go ahead and take this one contract. Where's the entry? 13. If it could come back to 13 and a half, I'm going to go ahead and take this one long. Okay, guys, so as you guys saw, we just got filled on that. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss and take profits. This one, guys, it's a pretty big trade here. Making sure I'm in on all the accounts. Pretty big trade in it with only one contract on all accounts, even my personal account. Here's the reason behind it. As you guys saw, I called this level out earlier in the day, London low, and also on the hourly, you guys see it's a pivot here. So pivot there, got swept, key level. Waited for the 2 minute to be inverse because the 3 minute, the gap was just too large. The stop loss would be way too big, and I took the 2 minute instead. No other gaps above, which is one of my criterias. We were able to get these closed above, and you guys see here it's pretty decent sized gap. So now we are in it long. Again, guys, this is A plus setup. I'll 100% stick by this trade, whether it wins or it loses, and we'll just let the probabilities play out. Nothing else for me to do here. Just going to wait, play the waiting game. Either it hits TP or it stops me out, but it is a pretty large stop loss, so we might be in this trade for a little bit. I'll go ahead and update you guys periodically and let you guys know how it plays out. All right, guys, so here we are back on the charts. Another setup, guys, and another random news spike took me out. I wasn't working in my favor there, but it started pushing up, and then here we got some random, the speaker at 8 o'clock came out, and as you guys see here, took me out, went up here. That's the volatility we're dealing with. It is what it is. Again, I'm not even upset about it. I'm going to make sure I stick focused to the process, stick focused to the plan, and I have my other levels marked out here on the chart. I have my alert set up. If I get another price taps into one of these levels, I'll make sure to take another setup. I'll make sure I execute to the best of my abilities. A plus setups, and the losses are part of it. It is what it is. Unfortunate, but we continue. All right, so we'll be back here in a little bit, and I'll update you guys on any possible trades we take. All right, guys, here we are. Possible NQ short here. We get this closed below. Candle closes in a couple seconds. Order filled. All right, guys, so we're in on this trade. Let me go ahead and adjust stop loss and TPs. Okay, guys, so I'll explain the reasoning. The reasoning behind this trade is I called out earlier in the morning. I had all my pivots marked out here. As you guys see, this is ES on the ES chart. NQ, same thing. Bunch of hourly pivots here, tapped in, broke above all this. ES tapped into all this, and then came up and tapped into the Asia or London high as well. NQ missed the London high, so price might want to come back, tap into that, sweep that first before possible continuation. But ES already tapped in all of it, so that is the reason why I got in on this trade. A lot of liquidity has been swept. Again, guys, I gave you my model. This is a little bit of a smaller gap here on the 1 minute, but it is what it is. Price respected it one time here, or actually respected it once, twice, came back a third time, and once price closed below it, that was my entry trigger. That was my reasoning to get into the trade, and that is why I jumped in on it. So we don't control the outcome now. Price looks like it's going against me pretty strongly here. Might take me out, but it is what it is. I'm not going to change anything. We're locked in on this trade, and we'll see how it plays out. I'll go ahead and update you guys here in a bit. Hopefully in a little bit more than a couple minutes, because if it's in a couple minutes, that means I got stopped out and taken out. But I'll update you guys in a bit and let you know how it plays out. All right, guys, so we're back. As you guys can see here, trade did end up working for plus 2R, but as you guys see here, prior to that, even as soon as I finished that last little clip, price came, wicked me out, turned around, came back up one more time to make sure I was out completely, or if I tried to re-enter, it took me out for sure. And then, as you guys see, chopped around, went all the way down, all the way to the full plus 2R target. So took me out, whooped my butt there. And it's been a rough week. I'm just glad to be done with this week, honestly. I'll take my licks and I'll take my beatings, and we move on to the next week. This is kind of what it's been most of this week. Tuesday I had a similar thing happen. Yesterday I had a similar thing happen. I'm just getting wicked out, and then price goes in my favor. But again, that's trading for you. It's gonna happen. It is what it is. You can't think about it too much. You can't live by the what ifs. It's just the way it went down. This is the way it happened. So here we'll go ahead and show you guys the overall outlook on the counts. Again, it was a very rough week. 8 trades the whole week. All 8 trades were losers. Weekly, I'm down $1,000. Here down 2R again. Apex accounts, on these I'm down a little bit more, $1,800. These have taken a full beating. Drawdown still decent. I got a couple trades left in these. I'll show you guys executions for today. 2 trades, 0 winners, both losers. Just getting my butt whooped. Here you guys can see the executions. This last one was 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Price moved super quick. It wasn't like a 15-point stop loss. That was a 55-point stop loss, almost 60-point stop loss, and it took me out for a full stop loss right there. My Infinite Futures, same thing, minus 2R. We still have some room left to draw down a little bit tighter now than it was before this week started, but you guys can see these are the accounts that are a little iffy right now. Took a beating. Only $165 in drawdown. So on Monday we're gonna come back. We're gonna trade $100 risk max on these. So we might have 2 trades to be able to build these accounts back up. I'd rather do that going forward. I don't want to risk it all on one trade. I'd rather take 2 trades, and potentially maybe we can make the accounts back, because I do not want to pay more on evals and more on fundeds to do all that stuff. So we're gonna try to save these if we can. Here's the outlook of the week. Again, it's pretty grim. No trades on Monday. All of these is 2 trades, all both losers. So you guys see here, this one was the one that wicked me out by 3 points, and then dropped for 5% on the day. So again, some issues happened during the week. That's some mishaps that I was really close to turning the whole week around, but it's just little things that got me out. These 2 trades were actually the pretty solid trades, just ended up both losers. Those were probabilities on the day. These were B setups. This day should have been either a break-even day, no trades, or should have been plus 2R on the day. Messed that up yesterday. I let the emotions get the best of me, but we're going to learn from that, and we're just going to keep on executing the plan. Today came in. Again, you guys saw both trades today. Beautiful setups, A+ setups. This one took me out. News came out right a couple minutes after I was in the trade. Unfortunate, it is what it is. This one you guys just saw wicked me out, took me out, reinforced the takeout, and then dropped down for a full plus 2R target. Unfortunately, it had already taken me out. Here you guys see none of the trades even went plus 1R this week. There was nothing here. There was no hope. There was nothing going on. These just took me out, and as you guys saw, some took me out and then went in my favor, but nothing good here. I was messing around with the probabilities. I was a little down in the dump, so I'm like, screw it, let me just get a quarter. I started flipping it. You guys can see it does happen. This right here, 7 random coin flips, because that's what all trading is. Random coin flip. 7 losers in the what do you call it, in the session of the coin flip. So that would be like a 1 week. But you guys see here, there's whenever you do have down days like this, you do have random outcomes like this where it happens to just land on your favor. So we're going to keep playing the probabilities. We're going to keep playing the odds long term. The 2-to-1 risk reward should help me there. So took a beating, guys. It was a rough week. Yesterday I let the emotion get the best of me. Today we bounced back, and we had a very good day process wise, not very good day P&L wise, as you guys see. But it is what it is. You live, you learn. I'm 100% okay with taking this beating this week. Overall, I think the accounts aren't. I mean, let's see. For this month, we'll do the last 2 weeks. We are down, I think it's 4R. So overall, we're down 4R. Nothing crazy overall, but it does suck, and it's a little tough. But again, guys, we don't control the outcome of trading. We control the emotions, the mindset we bring in, the patience, the discipline, the execution. That's the only thing we can control. Yesterday, I let it get a little bit out of hand. Today, we kind of reeled it back in, and we made sure we focused on the quality setups. Unfortunately, as you guys saw, the market is just not in my favor right now, and we're taking losses. Hopefully next week we could possibly build the accounts back up the same way we took losses this week. Maybe next week we flip it on its head and we take only wins. So that's the probabilities aspect of it. Just got to stay solvent longer than the market could stay crazy, or whatever they're saying is. So we're going to try to do that. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I know it was a tough day, tough week session so far this whole week, but I appreciate you guys. And if you made it this far in the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, leave a comment. Let me know how your guys' week was, if you guys are doing better with the tariff news or the random news that pops up here and there. But I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good one, guys. Peace.